Cleanse, exfoliate, treat, heal, moisturize, seal, and protect.
Each step depends on the other. If you follow the 5 pillars of skincare, you will be doing right by your skin. Okay, so today we're gonna talk about our 5 pillars of skincare. Saranghae 5 pillars of skincare.
Yes. And the reason that we have the 5 pillars or that we created them was so that we could help our customers better understand when to use the products existing on the market. There's so many and it's very confusing. So this helps to sort of break it down and make it super clear in terms of what to use when.
Yeah. What's interesting is that if you take a look at skincare routines, especially Korean skincare routines, that propose a 10 to 12 step skincare routine. If you break down the essence of the skincare routine, you'll find that it actually fits into the 5 pillars of skincare. So no matter how many steps you're looking at, if you break it down, it all fits into the 5 pillars. And so you might be asking, what are the 5 pillars?
So we have cleanse, exfoliate, treat, heal, moisturize, seal, and protect.
There you go.
And so it doesn't mean that only one product would go in each pillar. You can have multiple products in one pillar. For example, for the 3rd pillar, which is the correct or treat pillar, you could have a vitamin C, a niacinamide. You could have a vitamin C and azelaic acid. So there's no real rule around how many, but as long as it fits into that. So cleansing step would always be first. Second would always be the exfoliation step, and that could be a gentle exfoliation, like a toner, or it could be an AHA, BHA, like a chemical exfoliation. It could also be a physical exfoliation, like a brush, a gentle brush. The 3rd pillar would be the correction pillar, which is to treat. But whatever skin concerns that you may have. So, for example, you might have a retinol, retinaldehyde retinol. You may have a niacinamide. You may have an azelaic acid in that pillar.
Yeah, it's so interesting. If I can use an analogy, think of it like building a house, right? So in skincare, you cleanse, exfoliate, correct, heal, moisturize, and seal, and protect. If you think about building a house, you must first raise the ground. Then you have to basically clean up everything that is left over in debris. Then you pour concrete, which is a correcting step. Then you put up the frame, which is your healing step. And then you put up the decorations, everything that comes around it, right? Each step depends on the other. That's the important thing about the 5 steps. Yeah. It is the sequence of the steps that is important.
Yes. So after the correction phase, you have the 4th pillar, which is the healing phase, or the healing pillar. And that's where you would find your snail mucin or your hydrating serums, which helps to reduce inflammation from the actives and the exfoliation and the cleansing. It helps to reduce redness, and it really promotes balance, bringing your skin back to equilibrium or balance. And then the 5th pillar is the moisturize, seal, and protect. And that is where you lock in all that goodness. So the serums are typically water-based, so they can evaporate. And so with a moisturizer and an SPF, you're locking in all of the snail mucin and vitamin C and all of that. And you're also moisturizing the outer layers of the skin.
Exactly.
And then the SPF is where the protection comes in.
Yeah, so a couple of notes to keep in mind. You don't have to have a great or a good skincare routine will touch on all 5, but you don't necessarily have to have all 5 depending on the timing of it all. For example, if you're suffering from a damaged skin barrier, perhaps you don't want to start with a corrective for the next 6 months or so, or 6 weeks, in which case you would just have pillar 1, 2, 4, and 5. You start with that, right? So you don't have to have all 5, but the steps need to go in the order of the 5. So you must cleanse comes first, exfoliation comes second, the healing comes next, and then the seal and protect come last. So you must follow the sequence of the steps.
People often ask me how important the cleansing step is, and if it's absolutely necessary. And I say in K-beauty, The cleansing step is the most important step, provided that you're using the right type of cleanser. So if you're using a very harsh cleanser that has very stripping ingredients, then your skin's going to feel really tight and dry. I don't recommend that. But if you're using a very hydrating cleanser that's very effective, like a double cleanser, which is an oil to foam cleanser, it is so nourishing, hydrating. It feels luxurious, and it really cleans out makeup, pollutants, toxins, all the things. Also, it removes the dead skin, and it really prepares the skin for the next steps in the skincare.
So we don't want to make it too complicated, but essentially, if you follow the 5 pillars of skincare, you will be doing right by your skin.
And you will notice a difference.
You'll notice a difference. There is no one miracle cream that does everything. So take a look at how you want to, dissect the 5 pillars. What is most important to you to start off with, and start off with that, what that solution is for the first little while, and then build on top of that as time goes on. So that's really it. It's pretty simple. Excellent. That's it. Till next time.
Saranghae.
Saranghae.